Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 432. Number 432 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. Now, a lot of things happening here, folks. I want to be completely honest with you. We got a full agenda on the show today, to say the least. And I'm telling you, I mean, this is, it's 7 days we got left of this guy. You know who I'm talking about, right? 7 days we got of Obama, and this guy is still trying to agitate Russia into a nuclear confrontation. And then, of course, you got the Democrats out here trying to make things difficult as it pertains to confirming the administration of Donald Trump. You've got the slanderous lies that are coming out from the mainstream media. I mean, folks, I can't even find a headline that says, let alone anything favorable to or about Donald Trump. Just the facts. You know, I mean, why don't you just say some facts, for heaven's sake? I don't see anything. Every headline that I see, no matter what RSS feed that I'm looking at, no matter where I'm scouring over the internets, I see nothing but negative, slanderous lies against Donald Trump. I mean, I can't believe this man, the resiliency of this man to be able to just brush his shoulders off amidst all this pressure. Because, folks, without us on the Trump train, without us who voted for this man, who believe in this man wouldn't have anybody. He doesn't have the freaking political class, that's for sure. He doesn't have his own Republican Party. He doesn't sure as hell have the Democratic Party. He doesn't have anybody except us, folks. That's why we cannot stop. We have to continue to stay vigilant. We have to be like the leftists were for the past 100 years. I'm not joking around. These leftists were relentless as it came to incrementally, just slowly but surely, bringing themselves into power, infiltrating bureaucracies, so on and so forth. I mean, the bottom line is we don't even need to do that. We have the presidency, the capitalists, us. We have the presidency. We have taken control of the state. We just have to not take our eyes off the ball and make sure that we know that the bureaucratic institution that is the United States government, at least a good portion of it, is against the Donald Trump presidency. And it's not a coincidence that Donald Trump has surrounded himself with a plethora of generals around him. And the reason is because those generals and their clout and the respect amongst the troops within the United States military would obey those guys' orders over the bureaucratic generals that have been put in by the Obama administration. And they would never, ever turn their guns on American people. And I honestly believe with all my soul that they would refuse an order, if directed by Barack Obama and his administration, to arrest Trump, to do any kind of martial law situation, round up political dissidents, anything to that capacity. So let me tell you, it's not a coincidence that not just the fact that Donald Trump has nothing but generals, I mean lots of generals around him, but he is not exclusively leaving his life to the Secret Service, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him, all right? He has his own security, and that's why Donald Trump took this chance. He made this jump into this dangerous world of politics, because I've always told you folks, politics is not a joke. It seems like, it's just politics. We're talking. It's not a big deal. I can say what I feel out here. That's what I can do. Politics is not a game. People die for ideas that they're trying to put forth. I mean, Andrew Breitbart, for heaven's sake, dropping dead miraculously. I mean, that's a guy on the right. I'll mention somebody on the left who was getting too uppity in the Obama administration, the journalist Michael Hastings. I think you need to look into these people who just died under mysterious circumstances because they were playing the game of politics. So that's why I'm saying, before Donald Trump took his dive into this game, he made sure that he had everything, that he was in control of everything, that he owned the things that he was going to use. And when I say that, I'm talking about his own planes. I'm talking about his own security, his own buildings. You know, I read here that Cadillac One, I believe, is what they're going to call his new limo. And not only is it obviously going to be bomb-proof and bulletproof, but it's going to have, cannons and bazookas and all kinds of crap popping out of it like it's a goddamn Batmobile. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. So when I say to you folks that Donald Trump has taken his life and his family's life, his legacy, his businesses, everything into his own hands by attempting to save this country and run for president, you better take it to the bank. You better believe it. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, folks. I mean, to be honest with you, I was just chatting with the inner circle. I mean, I barely have enough time to breathe out here. I mean, right before the show, I scarfed down a bacon sandwich within 5 minutes, all right? I'm going to shovel it down my goddamn hole like a garbage disposal out here because I don't even have enough time to breathe. But let me tell you something. I know what is happening right now is a capitalist revolution. And even if I don't get any sleep, even if I use all my energy on the show, even whatever it takes, I am going to try to convey the ideas of capitalism and convey the facts and convey the truth. The truth! And I'm going to continue to do that 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, because I know that Donald Trump has got nobody backing him up. Nobody. He doesn't have the Republican Party. He doesn't have the goddamn Secret Service out here. He doesn't have any kind of intelligence agencies. He doesn't have nobody. So that's why I'm saying, folks, we have to stay vigilant. Whenever you see these mass shootings, whenever you see some kind of what we would deem as a false flag event, we better stay vigilant. We better keep our eyes open, and we better not be fooled. We better not be fooled. Because I'm telling you, this government, this idiot that's in power today, he is agitating Russia, North Korea, anybody who's taken the bait, China, anybody, into a direct confrontation so that he, within the last 7 days of his goddamn administration, will suspend the election, suspend the inauguration, and keep himself in power indefinitely. Don't think that this is not a possibility. Don't think for a second that this is not a possibility. And why do you think all this Russian narrative nonsense continues to be a prevalent, relevant, continuous headline? I mean, I don't even know how to put it into words, for Christ's sake. I'm sick of talking about it. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. It's lies. But this narrative continues to be repeated over and over and over again. And the reason is because the lamestream media wants people to believe that Donald Trump is a Russian agent. And if they, by some chance, provoke Russia into a nuclear confrontation, they're going to justify, mark my words, they're going to justify jailing Donald Trump for being an agent of Russia. And Tillerson and everybody else, you watch. So Putin, if you're listening in, don't take the bait. I'm serious. I mean, we are more dangerous for a nuclear confrontation than ever before. Because remember, if Russia decides to react in some kind of a belligerent fashion, that is a war. That is a declaration of war. And under war times, you know what happens. Suspensions of constitutions, civil liberties. I mean, just look at World War II. Rounding up of Japanese citizens, German citizens. Did you know that they confiscated people's gold and silver back in World War II? Yeah. That's why you're starting to find gold and silver in some old houses in an attic somewhere, or inside a wall, or underneath the damn backyard. Because, folks, wartime justifies the government to do anything. And I bet you didn't know that, huh? I bet you didn't know that during World War II, they just confiscated everybody. They went house to house, boy. They went house to house, and they took everybody's gold and took everybody's silver because it was wartime. So think about that. So that's, look, I don't mean to get too political in the first hour, but folks, this is not a joke anymore. And I'm telling you, you people that are out here agitating the civil unrest, you people that are out here trying to illegitimize Donald Trump's election, you are going to force Donald Trump to act on executive order actions. And let me tell you, the executive orders, the plethora of them, and to the extent of them, and how they supersede and override Congress, that was a precedent set by Obama. Obama set this precedent. So when Donald Trump starts using the power of the pen and starts signing executive orders, don't be crying. Don't be bitching because you people couldn't act civilly. You people couldn't realize that, hey, we need to once again galvanize the people with ideas and get them to the polls and get them to elect people that oblige those same ideas. Instead, you want civil unrest. You want civil disorder. That's what you leftists want. And I'm sure not all of you leftists. As I stated, I know that there are left of center Democrats, but folks, this progressive leftism has gone way out of control. Way out of control. I mean, and not to mention, this president, this disgusting anti-American president, has added fuel to the fire on this, bringing in Black Lives Matter leadership to the White House, scolding goddamn police officers at their own funerals and their own memorials, talking about racism, race hustling, all this other nonsense, even though the damn percentage of black folks getting killed by police officers is so insignificant that you're more than likely, black folks, I know you don't want to hear this, but you're more likely to get killed by other black people. A black person is more likely to get killed by another black person statistically by far. So I think Black Lives Matter needs to realize what's going on, but they're not going to realize what's going on, folks. I mean, this is a calculated effort by Obama, by D-Ray, by other actors that are educated, that have been to college, understand how to manipulate masses of people that aren't as educated. That's exactly what's happening here. It's a clear deception of a group of folks that don't have the mental capabilities to understand how they're being manipulated. And moreover, Obama, Black Lives Matter, all this apparatus of racial tension, racial hatred, funded by George Soros and the Ford Foundation, this is what has given way to this open season on killing cops, which, folks, I think is something that we need to take very serious if we are going to progress onward post-January 20th. Because I personally believe that the president, I'm talking about Barack Obama, I'm talking about the George Soros Open Society, Ford Foundation, D-Ray, NITA, all these mouthpieces that agitate black communities into hysteria, into burning down their own neighborhoods, burning down their own black-owned businesses, accomplishing absolutely nothing. These people are directly responsible, in my opinion, as it relates to the recent rash of cop killings, execution-style cop killings. It's ridiculous. CNN, the same damn thing, trying to subtly give an excuse to a perpetrator that guns down a cop in cold blood, trying to give them sympathy through subtle words. This is why, folks, we're seeing this epidemic of cop killing. Recent survey off of the Drudge Report states that 93% of cops are more worried for their safety. Yeah, you think? I mean, just take a look at the past month and how many cops have been killed in cold blood. And the justification in these simplistic minds of the folks committing these murders is the fact that cops are racist. And this narrative, where is it built? Where is it conceived? Where is it fed? The lamestream media. D-Ray McKesson. Black Lives Matter. The goddamn President Obama! That's where it's being fed, folks. And I think it's going to have to come down to a point where we're going to have to start rounding some of these folks up. And when I mean some of these folks, I'm talking about D-Ray. I'm talking about these people that are agitating this type of unwarranted violence. I mean, just against police officers, and that includes their own people. Because D-Ray and Black Lives Matter, you know who the biggest victims are of your riots and of your uprisings? It's your own people. It's your own people who you mesmerize and galvanize into burning down their own homes, burning down their own neighborhoods, burning down black businesses.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit mbusa.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
And that's why I'm saying, folks, we need to start opening our eyes that, and I said this a long time ago, this isn't going to end well. And, folks, Donald Trump is going to have to use some executive orders that may be unprecedented to America itself to save the country from itself. And I am going to be the first one to say I am completely okay with it. And I think the first order of business that the president, once he's sworn in January 20th, is start arresting people that have been agitating violence, people that have been instigators of mass riot, violence, civil unrest. We need to put an end to this already. This is America. This should be a civil society. Should be no reason why anyone in this country, black, white, brown, yellow, pink, purple, puce, I don't give a goddamn what color you are, you shouldn't be complaining one goddamn bit. Because I would be more than happy to send you idiots on a goddamn plane to Liberia. Okay? I'd love to go send you on a trip to Liberia so you can go out there and see what true poverty is, what true dead-end life is, what true desolate means of dwellings are. I mean, everything. Nobody in this country should be bitching about anything other than trying to make their country better. But you see, the left has made it not just vogue, but mandatory that you must bitch and moan and complain about everything in a country where you have the opportunity to choose your own destiny. You're born in Liberia. Do you think you have the opportunity to get out of your mud hut? Do you think you have the opportunity to prevent most of your family dying of AIDS and other types of ailments and diseases? Do you think that you'll have the opportunity to prevent yourself and maybe your family, your siblings from starving to death? There's no opportunities out there. I mean, I could talk about South America. I could talk about different parts of the world where you morons, all right, that are out here complaining on the left, complaining that you're not having free college, that you're not having free this, you're not having free that. There's people that don't literally have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And you social justice warrior leftist jerk-offs have the audacity to sit here and spend your time bitching, moaning, and complaining about what you don't have. So that's why I'm saying, folks, it's going to come to a point in time when Donald Trump is going to have to use executive orders. And let me tell you, those executive orders are going to be unprecedented to the Constitution. They're going to be unprecedented to America. And I am prepared and I am more than willing to oblige the president because the country needs to be saved from itself. Now, let's hope, God willing, that Obama doesn't provoke a nuclear confrontation with anybody so that he can declare war and justify his reign and his continuity as President of the United States. And do not think that that is not a possibility. Anyway, folks, I didn't mean to dedicate so much time to the politics of today, but this is getting very, very serious. And whether you listen to the first hour to the markets and to the analysis, it must be said, and it needs to be said quick. This, and I am not ashamed to say it, is a pro-Trump broadcast. Always has been, always will be. And I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and allow this mainstream media, this political class, the CIA, and anybody else sit here and try to illegitimize this presidency of Donald Trump. This is a man who's going to make America great again. All right? And he's going to make America great again to the point where within 100 days of his presidency, we're not even going to recognize what America was. I guarantee it. By the end of 2017, it's going to look like a whole different America. It's going to be prosperous again. There's going to be an emphasis on safety again. I'm telling you this right now. I'm not joking. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the markets, folks, okay? Anyway, we saw some decreases in the markets. Now, I know I did not suggest on Twitter a stock to watch today because, and I'm going to be honest with you, there was no volume in any of the stocks today in the pre-market. I mean, you saw stuff up 15, 20, 40%, but the volume to justify those gains in the pre-market wasn't justified. And there is a game that these investors on Wall Street like to pull to try to lure people into a stock by buying a certain bundle of shares in the pre-market higher than the previous day's close price. And if you took a look at the big board, even right before the damn bell rang today, the majority of these shares that were in the pre-market that were high percentage gainers literally were low volume, like not too many shares being traded. So that means either one or two or a group of investors purposely heightened the price in the pre-market, purchasing the stock higher than the previous day's session's close price so that they could lure potential investors looking for profits into these stocks as the trading session begins or as the pre-market continues. When I saw that, folks, I was not comfortable in getting in any of these stocks. And when you see a lack of volume, that means that there's not that many people buying anymore. And when there's nobody buying anymore, well, the opportunity for liquidity becomes very scarce. And what that means is as I've traditionally said in day and pattern trading, you want to get those big dips and waves. And the way you get dips and waves is when there's a lot of people trading in the stock market. And when there's a lot of people trading in the stock market, there's a lot of stocks exchanging hands. That's called volume. That's what that means. That's volume. All the stocks and shares exchanging hands, that's volume. When there's low volume, meaning there's not that many shares exchanging hands, that's not a very good sign, folks. When people are not buying in the stock market, that's not a good sign, because you don't just go into the market and pattern trade and get in on the dips and ride the waves and then sell, and then you've got $500 or $1,000 in cash. That cash that doesn't just magically appear out of nowhere. I mean, when you pattern trade and catch a dip and ride a wave and you've got profit, that profit is not magically created. I mean, that profit means that you took money out of the pocket of somebody else. I mean, for a lack of a better term. And the reason is because the reason that you can make liquidity in buying in on a dip during a stock session and then cashing out on a high wave, the reason you can do that is because people are actually purchasing the stock at those high prices. So let's say that you get into a stock at about $2, all right? And then the stock goes up. You see the stock goes up from $2 to $2.20 to $2.25 to $2.50, $2.50, and you want to get out at $2.50. And let's say you bought, some odd shares, and you made $1,000 profit off of holding that stock, that $2 stock that turned into $2.50. You made $1,000 profit. That $1,000 wasn't pulled out of the air. Somebody who purchased the stock at $2.30, $2.50, those are the people's money that you now have in your possession. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, so when there's nobody trading, then there really is no means to be able to gain liquidity in a pattern or day trading capacity. So that's why, in my personal opinion, folks, I didn't trade today. I actually took the day off. And the reason that I took the day off is because I knew that these things were going to happen today. Low volume is not a good sign. As a matter of fact, I retweeted a tweet from Zero Hedge, very good online publication, by the way, which stated that the VIX was down at very low levels, meaning that the volume has been down as of late for the past several sessions, and that could mean a precursor to a potential dip in the market as a whole. So as I stated, folks, I am cautious about the markets now. I don't like the light volume that's being traded in all indexes. It doesn't matter what index you look at. And that's why I stayed out. I mean, I stayed out today. It's better to stay out of the market today and keep your money than try to trade in a low-volume market and hold a stock for a minute. And before you know it, because the low volume is happening, you could literally lose 50 cents, 60 cents a stock within like a matter of minutes. And that's what you have to look. That's what you have to look at when you try to pattern trade and day trade, man. I mean, you got to know if there's a lot of people trading in the market. You know that there's liquidity to be had, but there was no liquidity to be had out here. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the Dow Jones Industrials. All right, folks. Now, the futures were flat, low volume. So that means when there's low volume, people didn't like the fact that stocks were either stalling or they were potentially going into the negative. So we saw a lot of selling today because of that low volume. So let's go ahead and get to the board, shall we? We got Dow Jones Industrials closing out down 63.28 points, a percentage decrease of 0.32%. A percentage decrease of 0.32%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 19,891 points for the Dow Jones Industrial, all right? We've got the S&P 500 down today 4.88 points, a percentage decrease of 0.21%, closing out the S&P at 2,270.44 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ. It is down today 16.16 points, a percentage decrease of 0.29%, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,547.49 points for the NASDAQ composite. Now, folks, once again, we're seeing gradual decreases in this market, and I think that we're going to continue to see gradual decreases. This pattern in this January and going into the new year looks eerily similar to 2008 and 2009, folks. I am not joking around. It looks very eerily similar, and, I mean, let's see what happens in February, all right? Let's see what happens in February, because if there is going to be a major contraction, the big part of it is going to start in February, if the pattern reigns true like most patterns do. Anyway, folks, now that we realize that we saw some dips in the market, does this reflect any kind of potential hedge in commodities? And, one would think, yeah. I mean, there should be some, increases in commodities given the uncertainty. But no, not really. I mean, it's just... this just goes to show you this goddamn investors are out here. They're smoking crap. Let's get to energy, shall we? Now, there was a report that came out today that stated that 80% of OPEC members are actually complying with the production cut. So that still leaves a good 20% not, coinciding with the production cut, but at the same time, it's a little higher than I guess the market anticipated, so that made the market happy to some extent because energy was up across the board. Now, folks, let's go ahead and get to WTI sweet crude. It is up today 78 cents a percentage increase of 1.49%, closing out WTI at $53.03 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude oil up $1.01, $1.01, a percentage increase of 1.83%, closing out Brent crude at $56.11 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Gasoline is also up, folks, 1.55% increase on the day for gasoline. Natural gas, oh, man, I'm telling you, feast or famine for natural gas, baby. Feast or famine. Natural gas is up today, folks, 4.90% increase on the day. You know, and as I stated, you know, somebody in the inner circle suggested a play potentially on natural gas, and it's a play that they use. When we're going to expect, obviously, with these high gains for the past couple of days in natural gas, it's obvious we're going to see some decreases. Remember, it's feast or famine when it comes to this commodity. I've said it time and time again. So what you would want to do is you would want to make sure to wait for that dip. You know, I mean, we've seen natural gas down 10% in one day. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes down in price, that's when you want to potentially make an ETF play that coincides with the rise of natural gas. Because if you can make 5-10% on your money in 1 to 2 days holdings of natural gas ETFs, that's a pretty good play for you folks that can't particularly day trade on a consistent basis because you don't have the $25,000 legally for you folks to day trade. So I think that's a play to be made out there, so I'm just making a suggestion. Natural gas, it's been rising as of late. When it takes another header downwards, you may want to entertain an ETF for the short term. Wait for that other uptick, 5-10%, maybe for 2 days consecutively, and then cash out. And then just cash out. Anyway, we've got heating oil, folks, up 1.48%. Let's go ahead and get to metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! We've got gold. Even though it was up today, if you take a look at that chart, for whatever reason, down. It looks like the day traders are trading and day trading this gold and silver market to death because there's a lot of volatility. Just take a look at these damn charts itself. You'll understand what I'm saying. Anyway, gold is down today, $1.50, a percentage decrease of 0.13%, closing out gold at $1,195.10 per troy ounce of gold. We've got silver down today, 3 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.17% decrease on the day, closing out silver at $16.80 per troy ounce of silver. Copper has been taking a big leap. I've been seeing 2-3% increases in copper for the past several days. It is up once again today, folks, up 2.18% increase on the day for copper. Let's go ahead and get to platinum. Platinum is unchanged today, folks, unchanged for platinum. Let's get to agriculture, shall we? Now, folks, the dollar, it's being a little tricky out here, to say the least, all right? I mean, you can tell that they're day trading the dollar as well in the currency markets and on the Forex. A lot of people moving money out here. You can tell that the investors, they're trying to gain as much liquidity as they can because they know that there is an impending crash, to say the damn least, all right? So anyway, as the dollar slips and it rises and it fluctuates, you're going to see a helter-skelter situation happening with commodities. And today, that was no BS. All right, because if the dollar slips today in value, excuse me, I don't mean to sound like Obama here talking about Trump, but when the dollar slips in value, that means the value of the dollar is down, so commodities are going to go up. So that's exactly what we saw today in the agriculture sector. I mean, green, green, green. Let's get to corn. Corn is up 0.28% increase on the day for corn. We've got wheat up 1.79% increase on the day for wheat. Oats is up 1.73% increase on the day. Rough rice, 3.85% increase on the day. I mean, good God. Soybean also up today, 2.84% increase on the day. We've got soybean oil up 0.19% and canola up 0.84% increase on the day. That means that we're going to see some increases in the next day or two in the supermarkets on a lot of different goods, folks. All right? That's why I go through the commodities. Even if you're not invested, if you're seeing and hearing these types of increases in these commodities, you better well know it's going to be reflected in the grocery store, if not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Anyway, let's continue going here. We've got cocoa. Let's get to the softs, shall we? Let's to the softs. Cocoa is up today, folks. I don't know what's going on with cocoa. I guess we're headed into Valentine's Day. And I guess everybody's making a play for cocoa. I really don't know. I don't understand how the market goes in this particular commodity. The last time I played cocoa is when the Ivory Coast had a destabilization situation, which jeopardized the production of cocoa itself in the Ivory Coast, which is the biggest producer of cocoa. That's the only time I made plays on cocoa, and that was some time ago. Anyway, cocoa is up 4.84% increase on the day. I mean, good God. We've got coffee. Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee. Shut up, you stupid dumb leggings wearing fruit bowl. We've got coffee up today, folks. 0.40% increase on the day. Man, we have seen gradual increases by the day in coffee, so you Starbucks lovers, you better start paying more at the pocket for those lattes. We've got sugar. Sugar is up 0.97% increase on the day for sugar. Orange juice is also up today, 0.33% increase on the day. Cotton is down. Cotton is down 1.09% decrease on the day for cotton. Lumber is down today, 0.61% decrease on the day for lumber. And rubber is down. Wow, rubber is down 2.04% decrease on the day for rubber. Looks like not that many people are going to be practicing any kind of horizontal mambo for old Valentine's Day. I guess what do they have now, engineer? Yeah, like sex robots and all kinds of weird, disgusting, despicable, perverted gadgets now that they could, you know what, I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, rubber's down 2.04% decrease on the day, and ethanol is down 1.14% decrease on the day for ethanol. Let's get to livestock. Now, we did see some increases yesterday in livestock, specifically in cattle and cattle feeder. Well, they must have taken profits or something today, folks, because cattle is down 1.39% decrease on the day for cattle, and I'm loving that, baby. I'm loving, these cheap pieces of meat out here, T-bone steaks. I'm talking the New York strips, prime ribs, you name it, baby. You name it. I'm loving it all. Anyway, we've got cattle feeder down today, 1.45%. And lean hogs, folks, continuing to go up. Even amidst a decrease in livestock, lean hog up 0.53% increase on the day, baby. Oh, man, and look, look, before we get over with the markets, I do want to remind everybody about Bitcoin's price. We saw it down yesterday to about 700 and change. It has bounced back to a certain extent. Bitcoin is up today. It is close. Well, at the current price, it is $831.61 per Bitcoin, folks. $831.61 per Bitcoin. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, I'd like to remind everybody, please spread it around like wildfire. Spread this show around. We got all kinds of little buttons right next to your player right there. We got all kinds of Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby. It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. And moreover, folks, this show has gotten as popular as it has been purely on the word of mouth, baby. This is cyber organic viral activity. I mean, individuals being introduced to the show to a variety of different capacities. You know, I was enlightened yesterday by somebody who told me how they got acquainted with the show. They were a computer technician, and while they were fixing the computer of a given client who had all kinds of viruses, and the reason that they were having all kinds of viruses is because they were patronizing places like 4chan and all that other stuff. And he saw that this person kept watching and listening to True Capitalist Radio, and that's how that person got acquainted with it. I'm not joking around, so I think that was a great story. That was awesome. I mean, you know, and however you get acquainted with the show, thank you very much for listening. We are one day after our 9-year anniversary yesterday, folks, and I couldn't be happier. I'm telling you, I could not be happier. Anyway, folks, before we get into Twitter shout-outs, I do want to underscore that 7 days we've got left of Obama. 7 days. And I hope that we get out of this Obama situation. I mean, isn't this the longest time to wait for a piece of garbage president to leave? Isn't it me, or is time just going by just ultra slow and just, I mean, can't we get rid of this guy already? I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of Obama. I'm tired of looking at his stupid, smug, psychopath, bureaucratic, soulless face. I'm sick of looking at his soulless face, man. I mean, this guy kamikaze this country into the position that it's in today. Don't you morons understand that this idiot, this Barack Obama moron, incurred more debt on the national debt than every president previous to this man combined? Let me run that by you one more again, all right? All the presidents before Barack Obama, the debt accumulated by all the presidents before Barack Obama is the same amount of debt Barack Obama incurred during his goddamn tenure as president. Where did that money go? Where is all that money? It sure as hell didn't go into the black community's mouth, huh? I mean, look at the black community now. It has been thrown back 60, 70 years politically, socially, economically under a supposed black president. Where did the money go? Where did all the $10 trillion go? Where did it go? It went into somebody's pocket, didn't it? Huh? And that's why I'm telling you, what happened in Barack Obama's tenure was the biggest wealth transfer in American history. And for you black folks to sit here and cry for this moron who literally put your noses in the dirt and told you to eat it and like it. Well, lo and behold, you have been fooled. You have been bamboozled. $10 trillion passed through this administration. How much did you get of it? Huh? when you're out there struggling and suffering, did you get anything besides whatever little pissant little money you got for your goddamn EBT card? You didn't get jack. Yeah. Did the cities get any kind of money for it? I mean, look at did the airports, did the roads? I mean, America's falling apart. Where did the $10 trillion go? Where did it go? That's why I'm saying, folks, this man that's supposedly our president until 7 days from now, this man is a treasonous bastard. He's a piece of trash, and I will say that until my last breath. He should be ashamed of himself. He should be arrested. He should be tried for, first of all, war crimes, all right? Let's put that first and foremost. He should be tried for war crimes. Secondly, he should be tried for his fraudulent birth certificate. And third, he should be tried for treason for ruining America. And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. And then the topping on the cake, folks, and then we're going to go into Twitter shout-outs. You know who Obama, you know what he does just to slap everybody in the mouth? He gives Joe Biden the Medal of Freedom. Oh, I mean, what a slap in the face. What the hell has Joe Biden done besides, been hidden in a closet somewhere in the White House, and whenever they want to dust this idiot up for a goddamn photo op, they prop his ass up. I mean, give me a break. The Medal of Freedom to freaking Joe Biden. Give me a break. And let me tell you something. Joe Biden is a creepy, disgusting, despicable, you're talking about a sexual harasser of women. Hey, Joe Biden is a sexual harasser of little girls, and it's documented on TV. And if you don't want to admit that, you don't want to see that, that's your effing problem. But this guy is a sexual harasser of girls. There is countless evidence, countless documented video pieces of evidence that proves this. And if you don't want to admit that, you don't want to sit here and acknowledge that, that's your effing problem. You're a cult of personality moron. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs. And for you folks that are unaware, you want a Twitter shout-out live right here in the broadcast, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. That's right, True Capitalist Radio Live. And when you retweet that tweet, I will give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast here and now. Do we got any Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right, who do we got here? We got Capitalist Keck. We got Notorious Keck. We got Jacob in the house. What's going on? Who else do we have here? We got, I'm not saying that disgusting name. We got Ardraxis, Bacon Sandwich Deep Throat. Oh, shove it up your ass. Son of a bitch. Hey, asshole, all right? I gotta get fueled up for the show, all right? All right? How do you think I'm fueled up for 3 hours, for Christ's sake? 3 hours of broadcasting, for heaven's sake. No breaks. No breaks, boy. I'm just saying, baby. I'm just saying. I need fuel.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit mbusa.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Give me the mic. Goddamn mic, for Christ's sake. Bacon Sandwich Deep Throat. Yeah, that's what your mother does, all right? Jesus Christ. We got Green Leader in the place. We've got Snow White in the house. What's going on? The Pudding Man, whatever the hell that means. We got the Horny Unicorn. 727 caller. We got Man Bear Pig Joe. What's going on, man? He just got out of back surgery. Hope everything's going well for you, man. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name. We got Angry Grandpa, Distilling Penis. Joan of Arc, or no, Juan of Arc. Juan of Arc. Dr. Bristle in the place. What's going on? Trump's lemonade stand. You son of a bitch. Shut up, all right? Look, that was fake news, asshole. All right, let's not perpetuate the narrative of that nonsense. It was contrived on 4chan, on poll. Let's not perpetuate that narrative. Seriously, you're only doing the leftists a service. That's all you're doing. We got the MySpace Mexican in the house. What's going on to Commander Biff? We got Petrosky in the house. Who else we got? Alex Gray in the place. Dorito Burrito. We got Dirk Diggler in the house. Chris X in the place. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? Man, some sick-ass twisted names is what we got. We got the Neon Knight. We've got Clyde Cash. California Snowman. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's hard, man. If y'all haven't heard, California's having like some kind of a snow and rain problem. Weren't these people just talking about a drought? I'm just saying, maybe y'all should be a little bit more spiritual out there and a little less self-centered jerk dick. Second Harvest Gate. Oh, God. Second Harvest Gate. Oh, man, come on, man. Second Harvest Gate. Yeah. Good God. Give me the mic, for Christ's sake. You sick, twisted pricks with these freaking names, man. I'm telling you, man. We got Bash TCA in the place. We got the Smiler in the house. Once again, if you want a Twitter shout-out, just go to my Twitter account right now, Politics Ghost. Retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And, of course, the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. True Capitalist Radio not live, and that's what you retweet, and I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast. Who else do we have here? We got Clyde in the house. We got Tyler Hayden in the place. NRJ Commando. We got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name, you sick pricks. We got Remington in the place. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting. What's going on to Krillin? How you doing, man? We've got 9 years of number 9 sandwiches. You son of... Shut up! Shut up with that goddamn troll. I'm not joking around. Listen, I'm not messing around. I will end this broadcast early. I know I've said that a lot here. I know I've said that here, but I am not joking. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around, man. I'm not joking. That's really starting to piss me off. Really starting to piss me off. Give me the mic. That stuff, it's really starting to piss me off. I am not a goddamn fast food joint. Do you understand that? I'm not a damn fast food joint. This ain't chicken, boy. Anyway, we got CDI Fan 237, Odd Eyes Magician. We got, I'm not going to say that for Christ's sake. You people are getting sicker and sicker as the days go by. I know I keep saying that, but you keep getting sicker. I'm not kidding. I mean, every time I think that you get sick, you get sicker. And I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. Jesus Christ. We got Cave Ghost face in? Oh, yeah? You think you can come over here and cave my face in? Boy, come on down here if you think that you can cave my face in, you sorry sack of crap. I'm serious. I'd beat the living bejesus out of you, boy, that your goddamn great-great-grandkids will have black eyes that I give you, boy. So don't come at me like that. Don't come at me like you're flexing nuts. Like you ain't nothing, boy. Anyway, who else do we have here? We got, I'm not going to say these disgusting names, man. R.I.P. Mama Luigi. What the hell does that mean? Mama Luigi. Who the hell is Mama Luigi? Jesus Christ. We got Phil McCracken. Who else do we got? We got the Trans Penn and Teller. Did you put a pair of balls on the chin of Penn and Teller? Jesus. I mean, when is this going to end? Seriously, when is this all going to end? When is this madness going to end? The Trans Penn. I mean, when is it going to end? Seriously, man. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here? Havel the Rock in the house. We've got Blood Fart. What's going on to Blood Fart? We got Supa in the place. Who else do we have going on over here? We've got, I'm not saying this garbage, Slumlord Ghost, and there's a piece of crap property in the profile picture. Real funny ass crap. Real funny. Trump Urinal Cake Curator. Yeah, you son of a bitch. Shut up! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake, you assholes! It's fake! It's freaking fake, man. Jesus Christ. Stop trying to pretend it's real. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ, you guys are freaking... I don't even know what to say about you people anymore. Jesus Christ, man. We're now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. I'm your host, the man they call Ghost, yada, yada, yada. Listen, I'm getting a little burned out of this crap. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting a little burned out. I'm getting a little upset. I'm getting a little angry. I really don't feel like doing the broadcast at this point in time. I feel like, this perpetual of the same thing over and 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 over again is just on the brink and the urge and on the edge of insanity. I'm considering ending this broadcast early. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm considering it. I'm getting a little burned out, man. I'm serious, man. 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, for Christ's sake. Broadcasted on Christmas Eve, broadcasted on New Year's Eve. Who does such a thing? I'll tell you who does something. I'll tell you who does such a thing. You know who does such a thing? A machine! I'm a machine! I'm a machine! That's who does it. That's why I have the fuel, I have the energy, I have the power, I have the fury to do such things, boy. Ain't nobody that can do what I do in radio today. 3 hours straight, 5 days a week, boy. And then have the energy to party like it's going out of style right afterwards, boy. Tell you that right damn now. Anyway, let me continue going on. I'm only going to take a couple more of these Twitter shout-outs, and then I'm moving on with the broadcast, because here we go again. Another day, another freak show. Anyway, we got Godzilla in the house. What's going on? We got a Smooth Capitalist. We've got the Piz Candy. Just shut up, man. We got Sergeant Yoda in the house. We've got a Purple Smart, whatever the hell that means. Trump's Midas Touch. Oh, jeez. All right, that's enough. Trump's Midas Touch. You know what? Shove it up your ass. I'm not going to sit here and continue to say these disgusting, despicable names, man. I'm not joking around. I'm not going to sit here and do this and appease you, you goddamn troll terrorists and cyber vermin sacks of crap. I'm not going going to sit here and do that. Give me the damn mouse. I'm serious, assholes. I'm not really in the mood to be doing this broadcast, man. I'm serious, man. I'm getting burnt out here. But you know what keeps me going? Well, you know what fuels me, for Christ's sake? What they're doing to Donald Trump, that's what fuels me. I know I reach 65,000 live listeners every day, all right? And those are live listeners throughout the world. These are internet listeners. These are people that are on social media. These are people that are on chat rooms, forum posts. And it's that important that I continue to get the message out there, because if I don't, no one else is. Do you understand? No one else is going to be given the straight political dope. No one else is going to be giving the facts. No one else is going to be given the truth. The truth. And that's why I come up here every goddamn day, man. I'm telling you, that's why I give it my all. That's why I don't even have a goddamn enough time to breathe. I'm serious. I mean, I wake up in the morning. I wake up at about 5:30 in the morning, for Christ's sake, start looking at the day's markets, start worrying about today's business. You know what I'm saying? And then it gets down to the end of the day. It gets down to about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I got to start, planning for the show. I plan for the show, figure out what I'm going to decide to talk about, that sort of thing, and then I got to conduct the show for 3 goddamn hours, and then I'm up till about 1, 2 in the morning, and then I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, do it all over again. For Christ's sake, do you understand me? Do you understand me? So it's a lot, man. It's a lot to say the goddamn least. I'm the hardest working man in broadcasting today. I guarantee it. I am the hardest working man in broadcasting today. Anyway, let me continue going, folks. Where the hell was I, engineer? That's right, Obama, 7 days. Let's get him out. I've had enough of him, all right? Get him out! Anyway, let's go ahead and get to today's agenda, all right? Donald Trump hits back after fake news report planned on 4chan, all right? I mean, he hit back. Did you see the press conference yesterday where he bitch-slapped CNN like it ain't crap? Literally calls them out and calls them fake news. Said, you're fake news. You're goddamn right CNN is fake news. They should be ashamed of themselves. And I'm telling you this right now, all right? Donald Trump, and I'm going to repeat this, is going to take executive actions that's going to be unprecedented. And the reason he's going to have to do this is because everybody's against him. The political class, the intelligence community, everybody, because they know that business as usual is going to change. Status quo is going to change. No more corruption. The rule of law. This idea of these people being able to get away with whatever they want to get away with, including murder, is no longer going to be a possibility. And that's why they're trying to stop him. That's why they're trying to stop this man. They're trying to character assassinate this man. They're trying to trick this man. And we've got to be vigilant, folks. I'm telling you this right now. Why do you think the Polacks on Pole are doing these types of psychological operations like this Russian dossier that goofed even the CIA? This Russian dossier even goofed the CIA, for heaven's sake, man. I mean, Pole out-psyoped the CIA. And not just that, the John McCain as well. Because remember, according to the chain of events, it went from the report went from Rick Wilson to the CIA, Scott McMullen, to John McCain, to the FBI, to the media. Okay? And John McCain took this damn Russian dossier seriously himself. He personally delivered it to the FBI in hopes of somehow discrediting, if not pressing charges against Donald Trump. So, as far as I'm concerned, we need to make sure that John McCain knows that we know he's a goddamn traitor, okay? Now, what I'd like for everybody to do right now, okay? Everybody tweet at Meghan McCain right now, and I will give you a shout-out, and call her father a traitor. And here, let me retweet the tweet in which I tweeted Meghan McCain being a traitor. As a matter of fact, let me retweet that one. Why don't you retweet the tweet that I just retweeted right now to Meghan McCain, and then once we do that, we'll go ahead and tweet at Meghan McCain in mass so that she knows that we know. And the only reason we're doing this, folks, is because yesterday some folks actually heeded the call when I made the call to go and tweet at Meghan McCain, tweet at her saying her father is a goddamn traitor. And apparently some people did heed that call on poll, and Meghan McCain made a comment here very, very recently calling 4chan one of the most disgusting, filthiest places on the internet. Woo! Anyway, let me go ahead and give another Twitter shout-out to everybody who is retweeting the Meghan McCain tweet, all right? What's going on to Veteran Capitalist? How you doing, man? Petrotsky, Snow White in the house. Trump Demole, whatever the hell that means, you disgusting piece of crap. We got Fidget My Midget in the house. Dangers Without Intent. Who else do we have going on over here? We want to make sure that Meghan McCain knows that her father's a goddamn traitor. Mario is a pimp. Trump's dirty laundry is... Shut up, you stupid moron. The trans Michelle Obama. Yeah, no kidding. Distilling Bennis. Whatever the hell that means. We got Sauerkraut in the house, the Brony Network, the MySpace Mexican, the Happy Merchant. What's going on, man? The Black Benedict Arnold, Cadence Gamer, Yorkshire Species Trader, whatever the hell that means. We got Granny Smith, Captain Cole Callie. We've got Welcome to Machine, Pearl Jam for Obama. Jesus Christ. We got Fox McCloud. Once again, retweet the tweet that I just retweeted at Meghan McCain. I'm going to give one more round of Twitter shout-outs, and then what we're going to do is we're going to all tweet at Meghan McCain calling her goddamn father a shitty-ass traitor. Excuse my French. The man's a traitor! Do you all hear that goddamn video that we're retweeting right there? That is proof that he's a damn traitor. And this damn thing was found in this past summer, mislabeled in the National Archives. John McCain selling out, making propaganda radio snippets for the damn Viet Cong. He's a traitor. He should be in prison. As far as I'm concerned, he should suffer the repercussions of what traitors do. We've got the Green Leader. We got That's Mimi in the house. What's going on? We've got Trump's Lemon Party. Oh, that's disgusting, you son of a bitch. Whoever did that needs to be kicked in the balls. We got Cobalt Flux in the house. We got Spermy the Trans Can, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. With Sergeant Yoda in the house. The Base Lord. Silent Capitalist. Nintendrone, whatever the hell that means. Stickman 27. Windows and Doors. Scarlet Moon in the house. I'm telling you, Meghan McCain, you better heed what I'm telling you. You better tell your father that he's a goddamn traitor, and we know it. We know he's a damn traitor. We know he's a damn traitor. What's going on to Jack A? How you doing? We got Bitcoin Bros, Coastal Nick in the house, Dr. Bristle, Christopher Smith in the place, NRJ Commando, DJ Boyfriends. And I'm going to take a couple more, and then we're going to move on here. We've got Governor Wolf, Norwegian Fruit Bowl, the Crimson Capitalist. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name, the Neon Knight, We've got, I'm not going to say that. You know what? Screw this. That's enough. All right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to tweet at Meghan McCain right now, because let me tell you, this dumb broad's father is not stopping with this Russian investigation, and this man is a Republican. So we're going to tweet at Meghan McCain right now, and I'd like for everybody to please tweet at her that her father is a traitor. All right? Your father is a traitor. And everybody who tweets at Meghan McCain with this, I will give you a shout-out. I don't give a shit what your name is. Excuse my French. I don't give a crap what your name is. I will give a shout-out right now to whoever tweets at Meghan McCain right now that her father is a traitor. All right? Let's go ahead and do that right now. Here we got Billy Cossack in the house. We got Trump and McCain in the place. Mega Magic Power in the house. Who else do we have here, folks? I'm not joking around. We got Ghost and Share, whatever the hell that means. We got Distilling Venice in the house. Noodles Puff Puss. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Anyway, listen. I want to see everybody tweet at Meghan McCain right now and call her goddamn father, John McCain, a traitor. John McCain, you're a goddamn traitor. Do you hear me? You're a traitor. You belong in jail. You belong in jail. You're no war hero. You're a traitor. We got Ghost Real Estate, Metroid Junkie, Mario is a Pimp, 5-Minute Hambone, 9 years without legs, shove it up your ass, Trans Bacon Sandwich, a pair of balls on a bacon sandwich, you ass crack. Lawrence of Arabia, all right. We've got your number Megan. Oh, what's your number, Megan? Oh, gee, who cares about that stupid broad? We got Supa in the place, Scarlet Moon. Jesus, you guys are getting sick with these names, for Christ's sake. Who else do we have going on over here? We got Cuck Lives Matter in the house. King Harless in the place. We've got, I'm not saying these disgusting names, for Christ's sake, the Happy Merchant. Trump did too with Mountain Dew. Oh, you know, you son of a... Trump did too with Mountain Dew? What the hell was that? Trump went number 2 with Mountain Dew. You son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Goddamn, you guys are getting sick out here. Getting sick. Oh, my God. We got Hans Guven Smith in the house. I can't believe you. Some of you people with these sick-ass names, man. Anyway, we got Trump and Capitalist. We've got Colonel Prankomania. We've got Dirk Diggler, Ghost Gillette, whatever the hell that means. We've got Trump number 9 became number 2. Shut up! Shut up with that crap. We got Chris Hyde. We've got It's Snickers, whatever the hell that means. We've got Deaf Capitalist in the house. What's going on? Who else do we got going on over here? Remember, tweet at Meghan McCain and call her goddamn father, John McCain, a traitor. We've got Benton Bannon in the house. We've got Captain Cole, the trans Popeye. Okay. Motorcade route for Trump. Shut up. All right, that's not even funny. All right, that's not even funny. We've got Shrug 48. We got Capitalist Kush in the house. We've got the Ghost Inner Merkel. The Ghost Inner Merkel. Shut up, you stupid moron. The Ghost Inner Merkel. We've got Dirk Pitt in the place. We got the mighty number 9. Shut up. 3 hours waste of time, you asshole. You know what? That's why you keep listening, right, boy? Right, boy? Anyway, that's about enough. I think everybody understands that this woman, Meghan McCain, she needs to be trolled beyond belief that her father is a goddamn traitor. And until she talks about it or her goddamn father talks about it, we're going to keep hounding this cunt. Excuse my French. We're going to keep hounding this broad because I'll be damned if her father is going to continue with this goddamn charade that he's some kind of a war hero when he did nothing but sell out his fellow brethren out there that were POWs. He sold them all out. He sold them all out. So that's why I'm saying, John McCain, this is for you, you traitor. You deserve to be in prison, and if, as far as I'm concerned, you know the consequence for being a traitor of the United States of America, and I believe that particular punishment is more than proper for this particular scenario. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just flabbergasted that this idiot is still out here pushing this whole investigation. I mean, he's a Republican and pushing this Republican investigation into the supposed Russian hacking as if he cares. As if he cares when this guy sold out the country himself. Who the hell knows what he sold out to the Viet Cong? Son of a bitch. Anyway, folks, I didn't even get sidetracked on that. But once again, Donald Trump hits back after fake news report planned on 4chan. And, of course, John McCain took the bait and gave it to the FBI, thought he was going to get Trump into some kind of a mess. Ended up backfiring on him. And I'm telling you, please, poleaxe, anybody who is a troll out there, troll Meghan McCain and do not let her live this down, that her father was a goddamn traitor. A goddamn traitor. I mean, the McCains want to put this little girl out there and want to pussy pamper her out there as being some sort of a damn talking head on television. Well, Megan, we want you to say something about John McCain and his treasonous activity. We want you to acknowledge that your father's a goddamn traitor and he should turn himself in like a real man would, instead of hiding behind this goddamn senatorial seat that he's been doing for the past I don't know how many years. I remember that 1988 move when he tried to silence Vietnam veterans from airing their grievances against he and others that aided and abetted Vietnam. You know it and I know it. He's a traitor! John McCain's a traitor. He's no war hero. He deserves to be spit on. He's a piece of trash. He deserves to be spit on, John McCain. He's a piece of trash. Gonna sit out here and record propaganda audio for the Viet Cong and not suffer any recourse? He's a freaking traitor. And if I saw John McCain, I'd spit in his face. You hear me, John McCain? I would spit in your goddamn chicken hawk face. Every time there's any kind of conflict, you're so quick to want to throw in ground troops. You're so quick to want to go and start a war. I wonder why, you sick lunatic. I wonder why. I'm not joking around. Anyway, folks, let me move on here because I don't want to spend too much time on this stupid blonde-headed skankosaurus who's the offspring of some treasonous nutsacked bastard. But once again, Trump is taking no prisoners when it comes to calling out the perpetrators that took the bait in this fake news narrative contrived on 4chan's poll. I'm telling you, poll out PSYOP the CIA. You know what I mean? I mean, that's unbelievable. Think about that for a minute. Poll out PSYOP the CIA. I mean, unbelievable. And on top of that, folks, Joe Biden, on top of him getting that bogus Medal of Freedom award from his boy Barack Obama, okay, he decided to come out today and say that Trump is playing into the, quote, Russian narrative. I wonder what that means. You know, I wonder what that means. He's playing into the Russian narrative. You know, we've been talking about the Russian narrative on this show for a long period of time. And who have I been saying has been trying to shape the Russian narrative? Nothing more than the propaganda mouthpiece that is the mainstream, lamestream media, folks. They're the ones shaping the idea of the Russian narrative. It's they. They're the ones that are doing it. And then you have Joe Biden here trying to tell Trump that he is playing into the Russian narrative. Is he trying to allude to, through subtle linguistic pressure, that he may be doing what the Democrats and the CIA want him to do? I mean, I'm just simply stating what the hell's going on. And let me tell you, I'm going to be glad when Joe Biden's in the home, mouthing off his, much to-dos about nothing in his senility, for Christ's sake. I'm sick and tired of seeing this bastard as well. You know what I mean? Old loudmouth Joe Biden, for Christ's sake. And this guy was going to run for president. Well, first of all, this guy shouldn't even have been qualified for vice president, lest we forget that this guy had brain surgery. This guy had brain surgery, man. This guy, he's half lobotomized, and he's vice president. I'm not joking. He's half lobotomized, and he's vice president. I mean, look back at his history, folks. He's had brain surgery. Brain surgery.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit mbusa.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Anyway, folks, let me continue on. I'm just saying, I'm tired of hearing about Obama, Joe Biden. Get the hell out of here. We don't like you, all right? The American people don't like you, all right? The only people that like you, Obama, are the morons that think that Hollywood is the true meaning of life. That's who likes you, you stupid moron. People with common sense, people that actually produce, people that are actually capitalists, people that are actually taxpayers can read right through your psychopath ass. We don't like you. Get the hell out. Anyway, let me continue going on here, all right? Anyway, let me move on. Once again, Donald Trump taking aim at fake news and taking aim right at CNN, and rightfully so. Anyway, did you hear about the Department of Justice planning to investigate FBI Director James Comey, his decision to speak with Clinton about the investigation? Do y'all remember that? Before he made his announcement whether to prosecute or not prosecute in relation to the email scandal, he had interviewed Hillary Clinton that weekend. And for whatever reason, there was no documentation, no recording, nothing at all that could basically document what was said on that particular interview. And now the Department of Justice, and I'm assuming this is a wing of the Department of Justice that's a watchdog. This is not Loretta Lynch or those types of Obama underlings calling for this investigation. This is a watchdog that is legitimately wanting to investigate FBI Director Comey's decision to speak with Clinton that weekend prior to making his decision not to prosecute, and why there was no documentation, no recording, nothing. And I think this is a legitimate case. It's about time somebody from within the Department of Justice starts dispensing a little justice, because I thought it was rather precarious myself that James Comey met with Hillary Clinton for a, quote, interview, and basically there was no documentation, nothing under oath, nothing. I mean, no one knows exactly what the hell was said that weekend. And I believe that is completely against FBI protocol. So I find it unbelievably flabbergasting that Comey thought he was going to get away with this. And I hope that something comes of this, and this is not just much to do about nothing but a smoke screen or anything to that capacity. I genuinely hope that they find true corruption in James Comey because, I mean, what he did was ridiculous. You know, what James Comey did was ridiculous. Aside from not pursuing prosecution for the Hillary Clinton emails, a lot of the actions prior to that just justifies that this man may have been in the tank. Now, we have alluded to back then that he may have been under duress, maybe he was threatened, maybe his family's life was in jeopardy, whatever the case might be. But inevitably, he made the decisions that looked so disgustingly corrupt that the American people even knew something was strange afoot. And what's sad is that the left, that didn't even blow any wind out of their sail as it pertains to the support of Hillary Clinton. It didn't even blow the wind out of their sail. They kept going. They kept supporting her, even after all the FBI investigations, the email servers, and then the WikiLeaks emails coming out and proving the corruption and criminality rampant within the DNC, proving that the DNC rigged the elections against Bernie Sanders, proving that Bernie Sanders himself signed an agreement to basically rig the elections against himself. I mean, did y'all see that document signed by him and I believe Robbie Mook and who else? I believe Podesta, a couple other people. I mean, this was an agreement, man. They knew this was not gonna be an election where Bernie Sanders was legitimately gonna win. The only reason that Bernie Sanders got threatened, the only reason that Bernie Sanders was told in a physical manner to stand down during the convention is because Bernie Sanders started believing his own hype. Bernie Sanders started believing the young burn victims that were out there believing his rhetorical socialist banter. And because he actually thought that he could potentially take the Democratic nomination, that's when he was physically threatened. All right? And the proof is in his face. When you see his face, okay, take a look at his face when Hillary Clinton mentions Bernie Sanders in her speech, and the camera pans to Bernie Sanders has gashes and bruises on the side of his right side of his face. And you can take a look at the Democratic convention, take a look at that exact moment I'm talking about. It's the truth. It's the damn truth. So this is what's happened, folks. I don't understand why anyone can still support Obama, Hillary Clinton, any of the Democratic establishment at this point, because the corruption was exposed on WikiLeaks, and no one denied that that wasn't true. No one denied that the emails were inaccurate or not factual. Of course they couldn't deny it because they know they wrote it. Anyway, folks, even amidst all that, these people still had no wind out of their sail as it pertains to supporting Hillary Clinton. Unreal, man. Anyway, once again, the Department of Justice to investigate FBI Director James Comey's decision to speak with Clinton the weekend prior to him advising whether to prosecute or not prosecute over the Clintons' email scandal. And I hope something comes of this. I hope this is not just smoke blowing up people's you-know-whats, all right? Anyway, let's continue on. The Senate has taken the first step into repealing Obamacare. It's a very small step, but they put it as an agenda on the budget, and that is a very, very big first step into repealing it. But there's still some apprehension as it pertains to the Speaker of the House, dumbass Paul Ryan, into the rapid speed at which to repeal the actual program. And it's that kind of apprehension rhetoric that gets me scared a little bit that possibly Obamacare itself, or at least the majority of it, may not get repealed. So I genuinely hope that everybody that's listening that is concerned about this issue, write Paul Ryan, write your congressman, write your senator, and say, listen, we don't want Obamacare. We don't want a federal mandated health insurance situation that is unconstitutional, even though the dumbasses on the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Obama. This is unconstitutional. What Obamacare is, folks, it is the government putting a gun to young people's heads and forcing them to pay exuberant amounts of money on insurance, to pay for old people, sick people, and women's health and birth control and abortions, all this nonsense. That's what it is, whether you all want to admit it or not. That's what Obamacare is. It is a government putting the gun to the head of the young people, the healthy young people, the working people, and forcing them to pay exuberant prices for health insurance, to pay for the poor, to pay for the old, to pay for the sick. I mean, give me a break. That's what Obamacare is, folks. If you don't believe me, take a look at the numbers for yourself. That's how they constructed it. That's how they were able to maneuver this whole scheme that is Obamacare. And they are purposely forcing the young people who don't have economic opportunity as it is. They're forcing them to pay the health insurance premiums at exuberant prices to offset those that are sick, to offset those that are old. How fair is that? How fair is that? These folks that were sick and old didn't have to pay a goddamn dime. And yet the people that are the healthiest, the most productive, the most spirited, the most entrepreneurial, you mean to tell me that you're punishing these folks because they happen to be young and healthy? I mean, that's what Obamacare is, folks. That's what it is, and I don't care what anybody tries to say. That's what it is. And it's not fair to the young people. Look, I mean, there is no economic opportunity for these young people, man. I mean, how do these government bureaucrats expect these young folks to pay for these premiums when they can't even afford a house or an apartment or a car or to get off of mama's couch? I'm serious, man. I mean, how in the hell did the government factor in how the damn government was going to, or how the young people were going to pay for their premiums given the lack of economic opportunity in Obama America? They didn't think about that crap. That's why everybody's premiums are going up. That's why everybody's premiums are going up. Anyway, folks, we need to repeal Obamacare, and we need to, I'm telling you, man, tweet at these people, Facebook these people, email these people, call these people, senators, congressmen, tell them that you don't want this. This is a burden. Not only is it a burden on young people, it's a burden on business, because now businesses can't hire folks full-time without being mandated by a barrel of a gun by the government that they are forced to purchase health insurance for their employees. And folks, a lot of the time the health insurance is worth more than their employees are actually being paid in labor. So that's why I'm saying, folks, it's utterly disgusting. I got some moron here saying, yeah, but young adults can stay on their parents' plan till they're 26. Great. Okay, great. They could stay on their parents' plan. That means that they are dependent continuously on their parents until 26 for something as integral as their health. I mean, why can't young people be as independent as their parents were? You know, folks, back in the day, in the 70s and the 60s, I mean, the baby boomer generation, right when they were 18, they were going out to Woodstock, having mud pit orgies, doing a little dance and making a little love and getting down tonight during the disco era in the 70s. They had the badass cocaine late nights and hair bands and all this kind of crap in the 80s. They had it all, and that's because, folks, they had job opportunity, they had job security, and they had everything handed to them on a silver platter. Now I've got some idiot tweeting at me saying, yeah, but young adults can stay on their parents' plan until they're 26. So what? I mean, that just puts them more and more dependent and less independent. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I hate these people that try to say, yeah, but, you can still be with your parents. I mean, isn't that what we're trying to get them out, trying to get them, prevent them from doing, sleeping on the parents' couch, being dependent on the parents? Listen, if you're 18, 19 years old, you're still in with your family, you're still in with your folks, I mean, either you better be going to college and better be getting a 3.5 to 4.0 average, or you better be going to trade school. You better be doing something so that you can get out. You should not be living with your parents indefinitely. Do you understand that? I mean, you are not obligated to your parents. And you see, this is what these baby boomers are trying to do to you kids. They're trying to make you believe that you're actually getting something. Like, well, no, you can sit on the couch, you can lay on the couch, and everything can be okay. And look, we got you on our plan till you're 26 years old, okay? But you got to get a job. And you got to go and get a job. And the only job you're probably going to get is flipping burgers at one of these fast food joints. And, you're probably not going to be able, you're not going to be able to pay for your health insurance after 26. So you have to do one of the other two things. You either got to stay here with us until you're 30 or 40 years old, and you pay nothing but your health insurance and maybe food and whatever else. And you stay here with us, and you take care of us, and you're our caretakers. You change our bedpans. You're our free caretaker. You understand this is what this is all about. Do you understand this is what this is all about? The baby boomers have subjugated their children into forcing them to be independent on them so that they don't go into the home like they send their folks into. Do you understand this is what this is about? These baby boomers, they sent their folks into the home, and they saw their folks get abused, and they just turned a blind eye to it and they didn't want to see it because they were, partying in the 80s and doing their own thing. Now these dumb old sons of bitches, these baby boomer prostate-infected pieces of trash, now they're getting older, and what did they do? They set up the game so that young people can be forever dependent on their parents. You know what? Forever dependent. Oh, you can stay on my health insurance till you're 26, okay? Yeah, but Mom, I can't find a job that'll pay me full-time work because then they'll have to pay for my health insurance, and I'm an unskilled laborer, and I don't have enough labor skill to justify a company to pay for my health insurance. Well, it's okay, baby. It's okay. We'll go ahead and take care of you. You can sleep on the couch there and pay for your health insurance and pay for your food, and don't worry about it. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not joking around. Somebody's asking me, do you think millennials should put their parents in a nursing home to give them a taste of their own medicine? I think they should dump them off on a subsidized nursing home to give them a taste of their own medicine, unless they were good parents. Listen, there's a lot of good millennial parents out here, all right? They tend to be, unfortunately, white, and I don't mean to say that in any kind of racial overtone, but it's the truth, all right? I mean, typically white people end up taking care of their children. They give them a college fund. They leave them a business. They leave them a home. They leave them a retire, something. But everybody else, maybe the lower-end white folk, black folk, Mexican folk, these people are shit out of luck, for a lack of a better term. And they have no other choice but be dependent on their family. You know what I'm saying? To be dependent on their family. People are saying it's racist. It's not racist. It's the facts. How many Mexican families do you know? All right, in aggregate, that leave their children anything besides a load of grief? How many black parents do you know that leave their children anything besides a load of drama? How many? I'm just asking, in aggregate, how many? That's why I'm saying, folks, I mean, this was a strategic plan by the baby boomers to subjugate the millennials and everybody below them into the bondage that you're in, you know, that you can't get out of. You can't leave your family's home. Even though you want to, even though you wish you could, you can't. You want to know why? Because you don't have any skills to pay the bills. And even if you do have skills to pay the bills, you're now in the bondage of college debt. And now that they've nationalized the college debt, and lest we forget, folks, before Barack Obama took office, you could write off your college debt in a bankruptcy and forget about it. I filed bankruptcy. But when Barack Obama took office, what did he do? He nationalized the student loans, and now you have to pay that student loan for life. And now, because the government is in control of those student loans, if at any time you're employed, they'll just take it right out of your paycheck, boy. So that's why I'm saying, folks, you young people need to realize that I know you may love your mammies and daddies, unless they gave you a college fund, unless they left you a business, unless they left you some property, some money, something. You know, and I'm not talking about after they die either. I'm talking about like once you turned 18, they're like, here you go, son, here you go, daughter, here. We've been saving this for you. Here's $20,000 here. We were saving it for a college fund, but you know what? Go out there, go make something of yourself. I mean, then, you know, you want to thank your parents for that. Because let me tell you, I was dumped out in the street, okay? I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was dumped off in the street with nothing. All right, and I had to go out and work and bust my ass. I didn't have time to sit here and bitch, moan, complain, cry, make excuses. Because, I mean, if I spent that time bitching, moaning, complaining, making excuses, I wouldn't have gotten fed. I wouldn't have gotten clothed. I wouldn't have gotten housed. And that's why I'm saying, man, a consequence of this new reestablished family that the baby boomers have kind of designed by forcing their children to live with them beyond 25 plus. Aside from that, we are creating a society in which we've got a lot of man children who believe that they don't have to grow up, that they can be a Toys R Us kid for the rest of their effing life because they live with Mammy. You know what I'm saying? Because he lives with Mammy. And this is a side effect of this new design of the family that the baby boomers have designed. So as far as I'm concerned, you young people are absolved of any responsibility of taking care of your parents, opening up doors for old people and crap. You don't need to do that. Look at what they've done to you young people. They put you in a world of garbage and left you nothing. And you know what they're doing? They're throwing movies and cartoons and toys in your face like a bunch of stupid idiots. And you're out there, yeah, I'm having fun. I live with my mommy, but my mommy bought me a video game and some toys. So, yay, life is so great. Yay! I'm serious. That's exactly what has been done to average, everyday Western civilization millennials. Anyway, folks, I've taken too much time on this issue. My apologies on this. I was talking about Obamacare, but I got sidetracked because, you know, the baby boomers, they sold you millennials out, man. It's about time for you to start raising up against these pieces of trash. And look, I may belong to that generation, man, but I'm not a soulless bastard. I'm not making excuses for these people. I lived a conservative lifestyle my whole life while these idiots were out here conducting themselves like a bunch of heathens. All right? And I'm just saying that it's your time now, and you shouldn't be respecting your elders. So from now on, for all you young people, do not respect your elders. Repeat after me. Do not respect your elders. You understand that? Repeat after me. Do not respect your elders. Anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and move on here. Did y'all hear George Soros has lost $1 billion in the past weeks after Trump's election? Is this the downfall of the Prince of freaking Darkness? I don't think so, man, to be honest with you. And people ask, well, then how the hell did he lose $1 billion in the weeks of Trump's election, for Christ's sake? How the hell did he lose $1 billion? Well, remember, I had announced, folks, that he had doubled down an investment on gold when gold was at about 12.5, 12.3, 12.8. It was bouncing around those positions right there. And lo and behold, gold has taken a little bit of a tumble, all right? So all that investment that George Soros made in gold lost $1 billion in the weeks after Trump's election. Because we all know after Trump's election, the equities went up the ass and metals are down. But just because George Soros loses $1 billion, he doesn't really care. I mean, he'll lose $1 billion, he'll lose $2 billion to try to get something done. I think that's what he lost in his investment with the USSR, and that investment in which he lost $2 billion ended up kind of tumbling the country down itself. And he took the loss of the $2 billion, but he took down the USSR. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you need to look into that and see what happened. But anyway, George Soros loses $1 billion weeks after Trump's election. Is it the downfall of Soros? Well, let's ask Soros. Mr. Soros, is this the downfall of you, Soros? I mean, let us know.
Yes, I lost $1 billion, and that's nothing to me. I got the billions in my account, and I will be back. I have a child, Alex Soros, and we are going to go back to the drawing board. We are not finished. We are going to come back, and we are going to take control of America because it's mine. Everything is mine. Trump, America is mine. It's not yours right now. It is yours temporarily. I will take over. I will take control again. I got Black Lives Matter. They're killing cops. I've got the Republicans and the Democrats working against you because they're mine. They're in my pocket. The Democrats and the Republicans, they're mine. Everything is mine. Because I am George Soros, and I am the Prince of Darkness.
As you can see, he's not $1 billion. He's brushing his shoulders off with it. So anyway, once again, not the downfall of Soros. Loses $1 billion, but he's lost billions before. Doesn't really care. He'll make billions again. Anyway, did anybody hear that right-wing French nationalist Marine Le Pen, who was running for the leadership, the head of state of France, was spotted at Trump Towers in a secret meeting with Donald Trump? Let me tell you something. It would be a great day in history. A great day in history if the French outcuck themselves and elect a woman, French nationalist, to bring France French again. You know, let's make France French again, for Christ's sake, instead of Jehudi. Have you all seen Paris, for heaven's sake? YouTube search Paris recently, all right? Just put in the streets of Paris and, put it in a time frame in the last 2 months and take a look at the streets of Paris right now. That is the direct consequence of the socialist regime of Hollande. And remember when France elected Hollande? Oh, he's the socialist. Yes, he's going to do everything great. Yes, he's a socialist. We will go back. We will only have a 6-hour day lunch, a 6-hour day work day, and we will have French champagne and a croissant. Give me a break.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit mbusa.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
And for you folks that want to see it, here, thank you very much, 727 caller. Here's the streets of Paris. I'm just retweeting it right now on my Twitter account. If you want to take a look at it for yourself, it's disgusting. But that is the consequence of leftism right there. The French culture is being destroyed. And it's being destroyed from within. So it's a breath of fresh air to seeing right-wing French nationalist Marine Le Pen in Trump Tower, probably trying to get some strategic strategy as it pertains to the French presidential race that's happening here. And I hope that the French don't have too much bread in their head and go and do the right thing and vote Marine Le Pen, all right? Do you understand what I'm saying there, French frogs? All right? Stop acting like a bunch of cucks. Go out there and vote Marine Le Pen, for Christ's sake. Make France French again instead of wild Yehudi, all right? Make France French again. Anyway, folks, let me tell you, as I'm sitting here, we're having breaking news happening as we speak. Now, first and foremost, it seems as if Obama is slapping Cuba, or at least the Cubans in Florida, in the face for not voting Democrat. Obama to rescind wet foot, dry foot policy for Cubans. Look at that, huh? That's. Do you see how Democrats are? You see that right there, boy? Obama is rescinding the wet foot, dry foot policy for Cubans because Little Havana and the Cubans in Florida did not vote Democrat. What a bunch of crap. But this is how liberals are, folks. They're pieces of trash. That's why we should have no mercy on these people. Don't ever have any mercy on any liberal piece of trash. No mercy on these pieces of garbage. In other news, folks, thanks to capitalist Kush, Syria reports several explosions in the Mizel military airport in Damascus, and other reports are saying that it's Israeli airplanes that are dropping airstrikes in Damascus right now. So I don't know where in the hell this is going, but this is just breaking right now. Let me go ahead and retweet the tweet that capitalist Kush tweeted at me. Thank you very much, Kush. Here it is. Syria reports of several explosions in the Mizel military airport in Damascus, and it seems as if it's Israeli airplanes that are dropping airstrikes at this military airport. So we're going to keep our eye on this, man. I mean, this is just, oh, Jesus Christ. This is just ridiculous. All right, this is just ridiculous. Escalation, 7 days left in this mulatto's term, and yet we are still seeing attempts at agitation, attempts at global conflict. God damn it, Obama, we don't want you anymore. We don't want your mulatto ass as president anymore. God damn it, man. We don't want you as president anymore, Obama, you damn psychopath. God damn it. Let me tell you something. If there's somebody in the military that needs to assume command, I'm not joking around. Do your duties. Protect the country of enemies, both foreign and domestic. Arrest Obama if this man does not leave office after January 20th. Do you understand me? Somebody in the military needs to assume command and not only arrest Obama, but arrest a good 90% of the assholes that are in Washington, D.C. today. I'm not joking, man. This is disgusting. We don't want your war. We don't want your fucking war. Damn it. We
don't want your war! You sick bureaucrat idiots! We don't want your fucking war! We don't want your goddamn war, you sick, twisted bureaucrats! We don't want it! We don't want it! Jesus Christ, we don't want your goddamn global conflict! God damn it, we don't want your war! Sick bureaucrats, man. These sick-ass, twisted, soulless bureaucrats. Give me the mic. We don't want your goddamn war, Obama, you piece of crap. And speaking of Obama and war, have you heard about this today? It was all the talk on Twitter and social media. Obama moves military troops, tanks, artillery to Poland, folks. And as he does that, of course, Russia issues a national security alert because of this heavy movement of artillery, tanks, men to Poland, folks. This idiot mulatto is trying to provoke World War III. Please, folks, can you tweet at him and tell him to stop? Tell him to stop! Once again, folks, Obama moves military troops, tanks, and artillery into Poland, trying to provoke Russia. Russia calls a national security threat. 7 days left in this mulatto's presidency. Look at what he's trying to do, folks. I'm serious. Please tweet at this guy. Tell him we don't want you. Do you understand me, Obama? We don't want you. Jesus Christ. Moving in troops, for Christ's sake, man, into Poland. Already moved troops into the Ukraine. Enough, man. I'm telling you, this man, if he can provoke a reaction from Russia, and then Obama declares an act of war, he can legally arrest Trump, and he can arrest the administration of Trump, and claim that this man was aiding and abetting an enemy of the state in Russia. Folks, don't think that this is impossible. That's what these people are trying to do. They're trying to justify the legal ease, to justify stopping Trump from becoming president, man. And don't think these Democrats are above doing this. A Democrat, FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, served 4 terms. He died in his 4th term in office. The son of a bitch died as a president. So that's why I'm saying, folks, this is serious business. If you don't think it's serious, then you're a moron. Anyway, folks, we are now in the 3rd and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started, please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and get through the rest of this broadcast. Once again, Obama moves military troops, tanks, artillery to Poland. We've already moved a bunch of tanks and artillery into Ukraine. We are taking a warlike stance against Russia, and this is because Obama wants to provoke some kind of warlike response so he can justify the declaration of war, and then he can justify arresting Donald Trump by, quote, affiliations with Russia.
Anyway, let me move on because we don't have much time here. Afghanistan in the news, folks. Afghanistan, bombings near Afghanistan parliament kills 38, wounding dozens. Huh? That's just great, isn't it? I mean, you know, how long have we been in this war? How long have we been out there in Afghanistan? I mean, it never ends, doesn't it, folks? It never ends. I mean, these wild Yehudis out there in this dirt hole called Afghanistan are never going to stop. And they're never going to stop. They're devout Yehudis. They'll kill themselves to kill other people. It's a very, very sick, twisted situation out there, and it isn't stopping anytime soon. So for all you folks that have forgotten about Afghanistan, I mean, they almost nearly hit the Afghanistan parliament. And if they would have taken out the Afghanistan government, that would have been an all-out revolution, and the Taliban could have taken control once again. Anyway, once again, folks, bombings near Afghanistan's parliament kills 38, wounds dozens. I mean, and that's another thing that Donald Trump is going to have to deal with in his presidency, this Afghanistan question. I mean, what are we doing there? I mean, what is the objective? Look at all the billions and billions of dollars, not trillions of dollars, spent in these theaters of combat of Afghanistan and Iraq, and it doesn't seem that we have gotten anything in blood and treasure. If anything, we have lost. I mean, I am still trying to figure out the objective of the Afghanistan theater of combat. I don't understand it. With all due respect to the folks of Afghanistan, these people don't have running water. They don't have sewage systems. They don't have electricity in most parts. These people are living in like the 12th century, man. I mean, I don't understand. We've been there for I don't know how long. What else are we going to need to do? I'm just asking. But the Taliban, they ain't going nowhere, folks. They're still kicking. They're still fighting. They're still killing people. Once again, folks, bombings near Afghanistan's parliament kills 38, wounds dozens. And in more destabilized world news, China moves an aircraft carrier and enters the Taiwanese Strait, folks. Enters the Taiwan Strait. Now, that is an unprecedented move, and it is China flexing nuts against the Taiwanese government. And lest we forget, folks, that Taiwan, those are Chinese people. The only reason that they're named another country is because those are the remnants of the Chinese nationalists that rallied around Chiang Kai-shek during the tenure of World War II. Now, the reason Chiang Kai-shek was no longer in power in China is because Chiang Kai-shek got invaded by Japan, and in the midst of fighting the Japanese invasion, he had the communists via Mao Zedong and his peasants literally killing both sides as Japan and the nationalists were fighting against each other. And it was that strategy that ended up enabling Mao Zedong to take control of the mainland China, and it moved the Chinese nationalists of Chiang Kai-shek to the region which is now known as Taiwan. And that's why China and Taiwan do not get along, because they believe that those are the Chinese nationalists that still need to have some repercussions paid to them for still even being in existence, believe it or not. So right now, since China is trying to flex nuts in every capacity, economically, militarily, the South China Sea, they even threw an aircraft carrier into the Pacific close to Hawaii. Now they're throwing an aircraft carrier into the Taiwan Strait, and I personally believe they're trying to test the world. They're trying to test the world. I do not like the belligerent stance of China as it pertains to this. And according to China, after it was found out that they did have an aircraft carrier that entered the Taiwanese Strait, Taiwan scrambled for fighter jets, and China claimed, well, we'll take our aircraft carrier out. We're peaceful. We're peaceful people. Good God. Anyway, folks, once again, China flexing nuts at Taiwan, putting an aircraft battleship into the Taiwan Strait as Taiwan scrambles for air jets. isn't this whole world going to hell? I mean, everybody wants to fight. Everybody wants to go to war. Everybody is flexing nuts. I mean, everything's going mad. Everything's completely going mad, and I can't take this anymore. It's really ridiculous. Anyway, I want to go off on this last subject matter. Did you hear about this this one Twitter account? That it was some freaking racist Twitter account that was threatening black kids and black teenagers and threatening to shoot up a school here recently. The Twitter name was called Kool-Aid Kids Klan, KKK. Kool-Aid Kids Klan, KKK. This account on Twitter was threatening black teens, threatening to shoot up the school, threatening all kinds of crap. When they traced the route back to the IP address and found the home of the perpetrator of this account, lo and behold, it was a black girl. It was a black girl making racist comments, threatening racist retribution on a school. It was a black girl. Now, this is not uncommon. We are seeing a lot of this, folks, and it's not just black folks that are doing this. The Yehudis are also doing this. Have you heard about these stories in which some woman is claiming that somebody attacked her and took off her hijab and all this crap, and it's all fake. It's all phony garbage. They did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. So whenever I hear about these hate crimes and hate this and hate that, you got to take question on whether or not it's not the race itself doing it to itself. And in this instance, it was. I mean, the Kool-Aid Kids Klan, or the Kool-Aid Klan KKK, excuse me. I mean, you can't make this crap up, man. And that's why I tell black folks all the time, you have a hard time internalizing your own contradictions and your own hypocrisies. And I think that the sooner that you look at yourselves in the mirror and realize that it's not the white man keeping you down, it's not the government keeping you down, it's not society keeping you down, it's your own black men that are keeping you down, your own black women that are keeping you down. I mean, that's what I keep telling you black folks, man. I mean, you people need to realize that more black people kill black people than any other race in this country. More black women kill black babies than anybody else in this country. More black men kill other black men than any other people in this country. And I know that you black folks don't want to admit that, but if you don't want to admit that, you're going to continue to be subjugated in the current position that you're in. And the reason I know that you're subjugated, folks, is because look at your goddamn leaders. White people in blackface, light-skinned black folk, and homosexuals. That is the black leadership of today. These are the types of folks that are leading you down the path that you're being led. That's why I'm saying, black folks, you got to start taking your heads out of your asses. And I'm not trying to be racist. I'm trying to be real with you. I'm being real because look who your leadership is. Black Lives Matter, D. Ray McKesson, a blatant power bottom homosexual who, in my opinion, has HIV/AIDS. Because this man is an HIV/AIDS advocate, and the only way and the only reason you would have HIV/AIDS, or excuse me, if you would be a advocate for HIV/AIDS is if you have the damn disease yourself. And as I stated, folks, if it is true that D. Ray McKesson does have the HIV/AIDS, it makes perfect sense on why he's leading his fellow black brethren to a path of self-destruction, to a path to hell. Because this idiot is already dead inside. He took bad meat in the can, and he wants to blame everybody and their brother for his decision to have unprotected sex, for his decision on taking a bad load, on his decision. And that's why he is trying to pay back all the black community by organizing them and bamboozling them with nothing but racial rhetoric so that they can burn down their own businesses, so they can burn down their own neighborhoods. And then when they burn down their own neighborhoods, their own businesses, they can blame the white man on that so that they can act on more violence. And you see, that's what D. Ray McKesson, in my opinion, appreciates. He loves this crap. He's some passive-aggressive, power-bottom fruit bowl that was able to manipulate masses of people to destroy each other. And that's why he smiles with that disgusting, smirky-looking grin on his face, because he's just as psychopathic as Barack Obama. Barack Obama, you don't think this guy whacks off at night when he sees bombed kids in Syria, when he sees what the repercussions of his policies in Iraq and Egypt and Libya and Somalia? I mean, I can go on and on. You don't think this guy waxes his carrot to this stuff? I honestly believe he does. You don't think that he's out here circle jerking with his fellow Democrats because he outright lies? He can go out there and smile in your face and lie to you, and you'll still believe him no matter what? You don't think this guy gets off to that, you sorry sack of crap? I mean, that's what he lives for. That's what motivates these psychopaths. What motivates these psychopaths is manipulation, is mockery, is showing you right in your face that, hey, I'm going to tell you this, but I'm going to do something else, and there's nothing you can do about it because I know better than you. I'm serious, man. So that's why I'm saying, folks, all right, these fake hate crimes that we're seeing here, and this was a big one. We need to take them with a grain of salt because ain't nobody suppressing anybody in this country anymore. Everybody has the same ample opportunity as anybody else. It's just you decide not to do anything other than what it is that appeases your little noggin. And a lot of the times, that's not productive. A lot of the times, that's entertainment fetish. A lot of the times, it's meaningless nonsense. A lot of the times, it's completely ridiculous. So that's why I'm saying, folks, at this point in time, the black folks, instead of bitching about everybody and their brother, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and realize that there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you when you're trying to actually debate with somebody who's calling out Shaun White as the white man that he is. Or Shaun King, excuse me. Talcum X is what they call him, Talcum X. Shaun King, not Shaun White. Shaun White's the snowboarder. I'm talking about Shaun King, that asshole. This white man in blackface. You actually have black people saying, yeah, no, you don't know. He black, baby. You lied. You lied, baby. Shaun King black, baby. You lied, baby. His white mama got laid by a black man, baby.
Hi, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and recently we've been doing random acts of helpfulness. Like decorating a children's hospital, helping a mom get a tutor for her son, and even replacing stolen tools from a car break-in. And right now, during the Honda Dream Garage sales event, we can help you too with a great deal on an award-winning Honda. Like the Accord, a 2017 Car and Driver 10 Best a record 31 times. Click the dealer locator link to find a dealer near you, and go to SoCalHondaDealers.com to suggest a random act of helpfulness for someone you know. Car and Driver, January 2017.
Metro's Purple Line Extension will be conducting daily construction activities on Wilshire Boulevard between San Vicente Boulevard and La Cienega Boulevard in the city of Beverly Hills. This work will make way for the first 3 stations of the rail line's extension to the west side. For details, visit metro.net/Purple Line Extension.
I mean, black people are actually speaking up for a white man in blackface. I think Malcolm X would puke. He would puke up his goddamn bean pie right now if he saw what he saw. I mean, if he saw this. I mean, black people trying to justify white people in blackface. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, look, I've had about enough of this. You black folks, you do whatever you want, all right? It's obvious that you want to continue to play this race hustling game. Not all of you, obviously, but the majority. and it's only going to get you more and more of hatred, subjugation, and you're going to throw yourself backwards in the timeline of American racism at least about 100 years if you continue going this direction, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, folks, that's about it, for Christ's sake. Let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti! That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now at area code 563-999-3791. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti, all right? And do we got any Radio Graffiti calls there, engineer? Well, all right. Now, before I get into any Radio Graffiti calls, I do want to say what's going on to the Inner Circle and the Inner Circle chat, what's going on to the Capitalist Army, and let me tell you, this is my first day after my 9-year anniversary, and let me tell you, we're going strong, baby. 9 years strong. We're going to keep going on. We're going to keep going on, and let me tell you something right now. I love doing this show, and the reason I love doing this broadcast is because even though you damn troll terrorist and cyber vermin piss me off, I know that I am getting through to many of those that are young, many of those that actually have to listen to the broadcast in waiting for Radio Graffiti, Twitter shoutouts, and I know that I am getting to you subconsciously, even though you may hate me now. Give it 4 or 5 years and you'll see what's up. Woo! Anyway, do we got any goddamn Radio Graffiti callers there, engineer? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Radio Graffiti callers right now. How about 423 Radio Graffiti?
Yeah, Ghost, this here's the toilet guy. I just took a job at Club Essence in North Main Avenue, servicing glory holes in the bathroom for $50 a person. Would you like to be my first customer, Uncle Ghosty?
Oh, shut him up, man. I mean, it actually sounds like this guy's taking a turd and literally waiting there on the shit stall. You know what? Never mind, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
Oh, shut up. We're not, that's enough of that. How about 970 Radio Graffiti?
Took to the bathroom with a silver ball. Got through playing. I said, listen, cunt, today ain't your day. She said, what did I do? I said, bitch, you got some siblings, and I don't like it. She trying to make...
All right, well, that's great. I'm very proud of you there, Milky Liquor. How about 419 Radio Graffiti?
Oh, hey, Ghost.
What's going on?
Hey, Ghost. Oh, yeah, yesterday, hey, after all the years of me, listening to you, I'm pretty freaking, upset or, pissed off, right now, because yesterday, you were pretty rude to me yesterday, and you hung up on me, and I was trying to tell you something important.
Well, why don't you say it now?
All right. Well, first, when I called up, I was telling you something about what the engineer did bad, on your show where you were gone and you don't really know about. He told me, Mr. Soon.
All right, next caller, all right. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
Shut up. Here, let me make room for people on here. Go ahead and just start hanging up anonymous callers there, Edge. Just start hanging them up. I'm going to sit over here and put up with this crap. I'm serious. Hang up the anonymous callers out here. Anyway, give us a call, 563-999-3791, all right? Who else do we have here? How about anonymous Radio Graffiti? Yo, what the hell is that? What the fuck? That's not funny, you idiot. How about anonymous Radio Graffiti?
The San Antonio Police Department is on the lookout for a gay frog rampaging across several bars and liquor stores, raping people on sight. This gay frog goes under the name of Garment. Citizens are advised to remain indoors and hide any sex toys that might arouse them to rape you and or relatives. If you have any information regarding this...
I can't hold it in anymore!
Oh, God, not a cat!
Oh yeah, this is so much better than last week. Templeton was right. He is tight and juicy. All I need is a ham sandwich. Ghost, it's Kermit. Come join us. I'll let you make room for his tight asshole.
Nigga.
You son of a... You sick frog! Sick-ass perverted fucking frog! You goddamn sick-ass perverted frog! God damn it! You sick perverted frog! God damn it! Oh my God! That was sick! That was sick, man! Oh God, man! Give me the... Oh, Jesus Christ. Freaking Kermit, you freak sick, freaking dumbass frog freak. Freaky sick-ass dumbass frog freaky toad freak. Jesus Christ, man. How about 474 Radio Goddamn Graffiti?
Yo, Ghost, I got some props to give you.
What'd you say?
I got some props. 3 points, real quick. I want to give you props on talking about privacy and protection, WikiLeaks and Snowden and all that. Number 2, the pussification of the male today. And number 3, single females with a pretty face and low IQ. I hate them. Thank you.
All right, well, I don't even know what the hell you said because you're a stumbling, mumbling little jerk. How about 407 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, next time you go to the taco bar, in case the feds come for you, you should order a number 6 with extra dip.
Yeah, that's real funny, you stupid moron. Listen, I'm not putting up with that today. I'll end this broadcast. You keep that shit up. Excuse my French. I'm not joking. 443 Radio Graffiti.
I'll have 2 number 9, a number 9 large, a number 6 extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45, 1 with cheese.
I mean, this is getting ridiculous, man. Do you want me to end this broadcast now? I'll end the goddamn broadcast now. 59 Radio Graffiti.
You don't have the balls to end the broadcast because you're a little bitch.
I mean, is that supposed to be intimidating with that fruit bowl voice? Go ahead and try again there, fruity ass. I mean, your fruity ass voice is comical. Let's hear it again. Come on. Call his ass back in here. Call his ass back, that stupid fruity bastard. Call him back. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, these fruity bastards are pissing me off. Where the hell is this guy going to... answer the phone. Hey, let's hear that fruity voice again, boy. Let's hear it again. Come on, let's hear that fruit bowl voice again, that fatherless voice, that single mother voice that we all know and love. Say it again, dear boy. We know you're on the line. All right, 559-334-89. All right, 2-5. Anyway, how about 805, Radio Graffiti?
The first time I masturbated, I was all alone with a Venus flytrap, and I said to myself, I want this Venus flytrap to become a penis flytrap.
Oh, man, you know what? You see, that's the kind of crap the CIA fell for right there. You hear that? That's the kind of crap the CIA fell for right there. All right? I hope that y'all are happy, CIA. How about 973, Radio Graffiti?
I'll take a Crunchwrap Supreme with the beef that's lean. I gotta get a lot of food just to feed my team. I need a bunch. This is just the start of my lunch. I'll take a Baja Blast and a Gorgie to crunch a pack a punch. Similar to bean burritos. What kind of sauce do you want? Keto. Keto? Okay. I think that I can order it. Paint you a picture of this menu like a portrait.
Shut up, man. I'm not a goddamn fast food joint, you moron. Stupid idiot. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, do you want to go to Obama's bed and wait until Trump serves us his second harvest? I bet it tastes golden.
Hey, shut this stupid frog off the damn frog! Jesus Christ, how many numbers does that stupid frog have? How many numbers? I mean, I got a sick, perverted frog that's now internet butt stalker. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Only on this broadcast. Only on this broadcast. Jesus Christ, man. An internet butt stalker frog, for crack. Give me the... An internet butt stalker frog, for Christ's sake, man. I've seen it all. I've seen it goddamn all. 269, Radio Graffiti.
Yo, I'm a pretty big fan. Last month I finally completed my sex change and they did unstitch my bag. So I dedicate this first piss out of my new pussy to you and Donald Trump.
Well, unfortunately, you're a stumbling, mumbling little prick because we couldn't understand a word you're just saying. It sounds like you've got something in your mouth. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
My name is Herbert, and I am glad to be here at Comic.
Let's hang up those anonymous callers, engineer. Hang them up. Yes, sir. Everybody below that one, hang them up. Hang them all up right now. Hang those sons of bitches up. We're hanging them all up. Stupid, dumbass idiots. I'm going to sit over here and allow everybody. Hang them all up, engineer. Hang them all up. Jesus Christ. Hang these sons of bitches up. 802, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, you always say you're going to kick people's asses, but who's going to want to fight a man in a wheelchair?
Yeah, well, I'm not in a wheelchair, boy, and I'll show you that by sticking my boot up your ass so far, you'll be crapping leather for the next 10 years of your life there, fruit bowl. 970, Radio Graffiti.
Are you a virgin still? She said, yeah, I'm only 14. I said, I don't care. I said, you ain't going to be no virgin after tonight. She got on herself.
All right, well, whatever. We can't even understand it. I mean, get a better phone, jerk off. 205, Radio Graffiti. Shut up. Just shut up. 817, Radio Graffiti.
Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I want to lick your anus and I want to fuck your granny. I remember one time when she bent over in front of me and I popped such a huge boner. The way her flabby ass blew with the majestic winds as if we were in the northern mountains. The cool chill that collected was no match for the fire burning inside of my pants for that hot, naked, wrinkly ass. The way she bounced that ass with a vengeance and then proceeded to bake me some warm chocolate chip cookies. I swear I love that slut. So tell me, how is your granny doing these days?
You stupid
Damn it! Look, I think I'm going to end this broadcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking around. I'm going to end this goddamn broadcast. I don't need to be putting up with this kind of crap right now, man. I mean, I give you guys 3 goddamn hours, 5 days a week, over 1,500 hours of my life. And this is the kind of crap I get. You people are making fanfics about me. You're talking garbage about my granny. I mean, I don't need to be sitting here putting up with this crap. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really need to be sitting up here putting up with this garbage. Not one goddamn bit. So I'm thinking about getting the hell out of here, to be honest with you. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Why the hell do I need to be here anyway? I'm serious. Why in the hell do I need to be here anyway? I get besmirched. Nobody. Give me the freaking. I mean, I don't know what the hell you guys want me to do. I mean, I'm getting freaking pissed off. If I hear another sick-ass, twisted bunch of garbage like that again, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm not even joking around. You think I'm lying? I'm not joking. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Night Prowler, Radio Graffiti.
Night Power Top D-Ray.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
D-Ray, you shove that penis up your ass, all right? Woo! I mean, Jesus. Damn it! Man, I'm getting tired of this, man. I'm serious. I'm genuinely, from the bottom of my soul, am getting tired of this crap. I'm getting tired of this crap, man. I need a break. I need a goddamn, I need a break. I need a break. Oh. I need a break, man. I'm getting burnt out here. I'm serious. I'm getting burnt out here. I'm getting goddamn burnt out, man. Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. I need a goddamn break. I need a break. I need a break. Oh. Oh, I don't know how long I can take this anymore, man. I'm out of it, man. I'm serious. I'm just give it a mic. I'm serious. I don't know how long I can take this anymore, man. I'm only going to take a couple more calls, okay? And if these calls piss me off, trying to be content here. If these calls piss me off, I'm getting the hell out because I'm not joking around. I'm getting tired of this stuff. So I am going to take just a couple more calls, and that's it. don't want to take calls right now, to be honest with you. But a couple more. Don't piss me off. 205 Radio Graffiti.
I'll have 2 number 10, a number 10 large.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. 609 Radio Graffiti. Captain Sweden, Radio Graffiti.
My body is a machine. I gotta eat.
Welcome to Trump Burger. May I take your order?
2 number 9s. Our number 9 large. Our number 6 extra dip. Our number 7. 2 number 45s. 1 with butter. And of course, our large.
Ham bone, for Christ's sake.
Get this mic out of my... Get this mic out of my face!
Oh, man, I can't. I'm done with this dumb show today on this Bathhouse Thursday. I'm done with a goddamn show. I'm done with this goddamn show on a goddamn Bathhouse Thursday. I deserve more respect than this crap. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, man, my heart. Oh, God, my heart. You goddamn son of a bitch. I got saying you all. I said you're 7 years away. I'm 5 days away. I'm 3 hours a day. And this is the kind of things I get from you goddamn sons of bitches. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, my heart, man. And shut up. It's not the butter. Shut up. On Twitter, shut up. Oh. Oh, my God, man. I gotta calm down, man. Oh, my heart hurts, man. My heart genuinely hurts here, man. God damn it. Oh. Oh. It's not the freaking butter. Shut up, you stupid asshole. It's not the goddamn butter. Why don't you just shut up about the goddamn butter and shut it up, you goddamn ass? Shut up, you ass! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. You know, I'm sitting over here, man. I'm getting trolled. I got all this crap. I got these idiot cyber vermin and trill terrorists out here. And look, I'm getting trolled on goddamn freaking Twitter. Look at this idiot. Somebody said, "Hey, Ghost, I found a picture of you." Look at this crap. Look at this crap. A quadriplegic in a wheelchair in cosplay. You son of a... A freaking quadriplegic in a wheelchair in cosplay. Screw you. Screw you on Twitter, man. Screw all of you. Screw that asshole who tweeted that on Twitter. A quadriplegic in a freaking wheelchair and cosplay. That sounds like a goddamn Jerry Springer show. Oh my God. You son of a bitch. Go screw yourselves. Why don't you all on Twitter just shut up? Why don't you all on Twitter just shut up? Just shut up.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
You bastard! God! Oh, God, you bastards! That's not funny, man. That's a quadriplegic in a wheelchair in cosplay. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God. No, don't send me that. Don't send me... Oh, God! Somebody just sent me a picture of Boogie and his bruised ass. Oh, God, no. Not Boogie. No. And he's got... Hold on, give me the mic. Give me the mic. Wait a minute. He got this bruise by breaking a chair under his fat ass? Are you joking? Are you joking? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm sorry, I just tweeted a tweet of Boogie. If you don't know who Boogie is, this fat, obese piece of half-tard garbage that's on YouTube, some YouTuber. This asshole got so fat. Look at this fat bastard. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And this guy had a chair break from underneath him. Hey, Boogie. Hey, I got an idea for you, fat bastard. Put the freaking fork down. Put the freaking fork down, you sick fat freak. Jesus Christ, man. Hey, why are you sending more pictures of Boogie? Where are you all getting these from? Did you all hack Boogie? Did you all hack Boogie? I don't know where you idiots got this from, but they got Boogie in a bathtub. What the hell is this crap? Boogie in a bathtub? Yeah! Oh, my God! Boogie in a goddamn bathtub? Look, stop sending me pictures of Boogie already, all right? Stop sending me pictures of Boogie. Where the hell did y'all get that anyway? Where the hell did y'all get a picture of Boogie in a bathtub, man? Where the hell did that come from? Where in the hell did that come from, for heaven's sake? Oh, my God. All right, that's enough. Give me the mouse. Jesus Christ, man. Let me calm my ass down here, for Christ's sake. And I'm looking at the freaking Inner Circle chat room. What are you sick assholes doing in there? What the hell did I just see there, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, know what? I'm getting the hell out. You know what? I'm not doing this show right now. Go screw. You know what? All of you go shove your goddamn sick, twisted, perverted, troll terrorist, cyber vermin, dumbass, ridiculous crap right up your damn fruitball asses. Do you understand me? You pansexual, Peter Puffer, gender fluid fondling, dirty Sanchez loving, sphincter fingering, seat sniffing, phallic fluffing, belch breathing, pedophile peace probing, socialist long head sucking, anal secretion loving, dog farting fetish, cauliflower cock, urinal cake curator, piece of chicken eating corn boy crap. I'm done. I am done with this crap. I'm done with this show for the day. I'm done with this goddamn Bathhouse Thursday. I'm done with it. I'm done. Oh my. What? Stop. Give me the mic. Stop sending me pictures of Boogie, you sick pricks. Where the hell are you getting these pictures? They just sent me a picture of Boogie in a bed eating a donut or a bagel or something. Where are y'all getting this crap? Where are y'all getting this sick crap, man? Stop sending me Boogie pictures already, all right, asshole? I'm serious. Stop sending me Boogie pictures. It's freaking sick. Listen, I'm done with this crap. I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't give a crap if there's 10 more minutes or not. You know what? You can take your 10 minutes and shove it up your clogged up troll terrorist cyber vermin poopers. I'm getting the hell out of here. You people have turned this into a Bathhouse Thursday. You're smelling up the whole damn broadcast like butt crack, and I don't need to be sitting here putting up with any of this crap. You understand that? I'm a capitalist, and I deserve the respect accorded that title as far as I'm concerned, goddammit. I'm getting the hell out of here. You know what? Screw all you damn troll terrorists. Screw all you damn cyber vermin. And screw you people sending me pictures of Boogie. Screw you, cunt. You troll terrorists turning this into a Bathhouse Thursday. Screw you.